Hello you guys, welcome to my channel, How to Cook Like Nadine. Today I'm very excited because guess what? I'm about to show you guys how to make some rice and beans, okay? And the beans I'm going to use is butter beans that I'm going to use. This is how it look like. You can get it from your local store. All right. So today I'm very excited. I'm about to show you guys how to make some rice and beans. I know you guys are in quarantine right now. You guys are looking forward for me to be posting videos on how to make these delicious meal that I'll be posting. Okay. So today is the day I choose that I'm going to show you guys how to make this rice. Okay. And this is all the ingredients I'm going to be using. Some fresh garlic, Maggi cubes, crushed cloves, onion powder, butter, coconut milk, black pepper. Also, I already have thyme and parsley ready to go. It's already washed. My rice is already washed, it's already rinsed twice, ready to go. My beans already boiled, ready to go. Okay. So as you can see here, I already have my pot on high. I use olive oil. This is the oil I use. If you don't have olive oil, you can use any other oil. That's up to you, but I like to use olive oil because it's healthier. And in here, I already have my fresh crushed garlic in here. Also, I have some nice homemade épices that I made. This is a Haitian blended spice that I made from home. So put it on medium high. Go ahead and stir. Very well. You're gonna add your other. This is some green onions and some parsley that I crushed earlier from my pilon. This is what I use to crush it. My garlic, my green onion, my parsley, my clove. It's called pilon. That's what I use. You want some fresh ingredients in your rice to make it flavorful, tasteful. You do not want this to get burnt, so wash it carefully. All right, then you're gonna add your butter beans that's already been boiled. Go ahead and stir. Your stove should be on high right now. Leave it on there for a little bit. And after, I'm gonna add my coconut milk. For the coconut milk, you can use fresh one that you blended, that you cut and blended yourself, or you can use some canned milk. That's your choice. Of course, the fresh one is better because you're gonna taste all the flavor from the coconut milk. So if you don't have it at home, you can use a canned coconut milk. Okay. You're gonna add some coconut milk. This is 1 can of coconut milk. I did not have some fresh one at home. Stir. Make sure you keep your stove on high. All right, when you're making your rice, do not add no salt until the end, after you done add all your spices. Okay, now you taste your rice. If you feel like after you done add all your spices you still need to add salt, then go ahead, add a little bit of salt at a time. Okay, and taste your rice, taste the water. If you feel like you need more, then you can add a little bit more spice. I'm gonna add some Maggi cubes. If you do not like Maggi, you don't have to use it. You can use other spices. And again, you do not have to use Maggi cubes, but I used it. You can use other spices to give you a fruit flavor. I add 2. You're gonna stir. Stir it. That way the Maggi cubes can melt. All right, so now, after you boil your beans, do not throw away the beans broth, okay? You want to keep that because this is what you're going to use to make your rice, okay? Do not throw away the bean broth and then you're going to add water. You want the flavor from the beans, okay? You want the water. So keep the water so you can make your rice, okay? I'm going to add my parsley and thyme. You're going to add 1 whole hot pepper. Do not cut it, just add it 1 whole because you will remove it at the end because you do not want to leave it in there because it's going to make your food spicy. And spicy food is not good food because when your food is spicy, guess what? You can't taste nothing. All right. And when your food is salty, you can't taste, you just basically can't do nothing with it. You're just going to have to throw it away. This is why I say do not add no salt until the very end. After you taste your water and you feel like you need a little bit, after you done add all your spices, you feel like you need a little bit more, then okay, add a tiny pinch of salt to bring out the flavor. All right, boiling. Gonna add all the broth. My family is a family of 4. If you have a bigger family, then you want to add more water. I'm going to add just a little bit of water. And that's it. Okay. Because I'm making a video, I'm just going to show you the steps. So usually I let this boil really good. I'm going to add my cloves, my crushed cloves. Like I said, do not add the whole one because trust me, you don't want to bite to that when you're eating your rice. Adding some complete seasoning. You guys, I'm really bad at measuring because I'm not used to that. That's something I'm learning to do. So I kind of eyeball when I'm cooking. So forgive me for that because I'm really not good. Trust me, Caribbean are not good at measuring. That's something I have to learn because I always thought to eyeball when I'm cooking. So, okay, complete seasoning. Garlic powder. Onion powder. I'm gonna add some black pepper. Stir. Don't forget to taste. You want to taste it. It tastes really good. It tastes okay. But yeah, you really want to make sure your water boils. Okay. I'm going to add butter. After I taste it, it still needed a little more. So what I'm gonna do, I'm gonna add 1 spoon of Maggi powder. Then you want to make sure you stir it because we are looking for flavor, you guys. We are looking for some good flavor. Okay, that's gonna make your rice taste good. All right. So now you want to add a little Scotch bonnet sauce for the kick and for the taste of the Scotch bonnet. You don't want to put too much where it's spicy. You You're gonna put just enough to give it a kick and to give the flavor, because Scotch bonnet tastes really good. So what I'm gonna do, I'm gonna take some of that broth out. I'm gonna add some more water to it. Now it's good. Now, let me tell you guys, if you add your spices and you taste it and you feel like it's gonna be a little salty, so what you're gonna do, you're gonna use a little bowl like this, remove some of the broth and add fresh water to your pot, okay? Then after that, taste it to make sure it's good, the flavor is good, it tastes good, it tastes really good, you guys. So what I'm gonna do now, I'm gonna cover it to let it boil. So after your rice water is done boiling, this is when you're gonna add your rice, okay? You wanna make sure you rinse your rice twice. Then you add your rice. All right. But I usually let my rice water boil real good. That way I can taste the thyme, the parsley, the hot pepper flavor, and all the ingredients combined gonna be boiling together, and your water is gonna taste really good. So after all that is done, then you're gonna add your rice, and you're gonna turn your stove on kind of like medium high. And then as the water drying out, then you're gonna make sure you turn down the stove to like medium, and then you're gonna turn it all the way down to low or 2, okay? And this is where the final process is to actually, how you call it in Creole, they call it touffee your rice, okay? Because you want to make sure your rice is cooked, really cooked at the end. You do not want your rice to not be cooked, okay? So with that process, we use, I'm gonna be using some nice aluminum foil to cover my pot and cover the pot. Some people use plastic, but I know a lot of people say it's not good to use plastic. But listen, I was raised where that's what I saw, you know, when you don't know better. But now that I know better, you want to use aluminum foil to cover your pot, okay? That way you get that nice cooked rice at the end, okay? So if you haven't subscribed to my channel, go ahead and subscribe to my channel, like, comment, okay? Comment, let me know what you think. Okay, let me know if this is going to be helpful to you, if you're going to use it, if you're going to be using this step, all right, that I use in my kitchen, especially now that you're on quarantine. You have your babies at home that's hungry, that's ready to eat every minute, every hour. You want to make sure you cook some nice meal at home for them. That's going to be beneficial to you because you don't have to keep cooking all day long or keep buying fast food all day long. That's going to cost you money. You want to be able to save money, especially now. Saving money should be your top priority right now, okay? That's why I say home food is the best food, okay? And you can also go back and repeat when you get hungry again. So today with this rice, I'm making some baked chicken and chicken sauce. I'm also gonna be making some vegetables for later, and also I might do some plantain, fried plantain. If not, probably not. But, you know, you want to add some vegetable to your meal daily because you want to make sure we get all the good nutrient and boost our immune system, especially nowadays with all this, you know, pandemic going on. You want to make sure you boost your immune system by adding vegetables or eating fruits, vitamins, all that good stuff. And what's the best way to get all that boost up, your immune system boost up, with using fresh ingredients, okay? Vegetables. And check on that water. Right now it's getting down to a boil. You want to get a good boil. make the video too long, but I really want to show you guys how I really make my rice and what I use. Okay, this is for my butter beans rice. And you can use the same step I'm using for this butter bean rice. You can use the same step if you're making lima and pigeon peas rice. Okay, you can use the same step, same ingredients. Okay, but I will show you guys how I make my mushroom rice, the famous, the popular rice in our culture, the pigeon. Okay, I will be showing you guys how to make that. Okay, but this is the step you use to make your any rice, any frozen bean rice that you're gonna make. Use the same step. Okay, but it's just that today I'm just making it at butter beans. But if you're making lima beans, pigeon peas rice, you can use the same steps, same ingredients to make your rice. Okay? Let it come down to a nice boil. Okay? Because you want to taste the parsley. You want to taste the flavor from the thyme. Alright? From your fresh épices. You want to taste all that. Taste your rice water. Rice water. Sorry. I haven't added no salt yet. I'm waiting for it to get down to a boil so I can taste all the flavor first, all the ingredients first before I add anything else to it. If you haven't followed me on my Instagram page, do so. It's at Nadine_kitchen_be-lit. All right, this is where I display most of my food videos as well. Pictures that I have. I give you tips on what to do, the do's and don'ts in the kitchen. Invite your friends. If you know anyone, friends, co-workers, family members that wants to know how to cook but don't know how to start or where to even begin, go ahead, let them know about my page, my channel, How to Cook Like Nadine. Or even go follow me on my Instagram page and on my Facebook page. It's just simple Nadine Kitchen Be Lit. Let me know what are you struggling with. Why have you started cooking homemade? Because I'm a big advocate for cooking homemade. For you guys to learn, to practice daily, and if you have children, to pass it down to your children, because cooking don't have to be boring. You can make fun. Make it fun for your kids. Make them want to learn, okay? All right, it's boiling, it's boiling. All right, so I'm gonna add my rice. Usually I let it boil even more, but since I'm making a video, I don't want the video to be too long, so I'm gonna add my rice on here. If you can see, I don't know if you can see the amount of rice. I'm not gonna add all of it. All right. After you add your rice, you do not want to use a spoon to stir. I use a fork. Because using a spoon, you do not want your rice to be pasty. Okay? For my Creole people, pot. You do not want a pot that's in Creole or pasty rice for English. This is why I use a fork. And you're going to ask me, how do I know I have enough rice in here? Look, put your spoon in. If your spoon stays still, okay, stand up straight, that means that's enough rice in there, okay? But if after you put your spoon, it kind of go like this, then you need a little bit more rice. All right, look, that's enough rice, because you want to make sure your rice is going to boil to cook, and you do not want to keep stirring it, okay? Just like this. It's going to boil, boil, boil. All right. I haven't added no salt on there. do, I'm gonna add just a tiny bit just to bring out the flavor. When I say a tiny bit, I mean a tiny bit. Look, that's it. Save the salt for last. After you done taste your rice, then you can add a little bit of salt if you need to bring out the flavor. See how I'm using my fork? Okay, see? That's enough rice. But when you're at home doing it yourself, make sure your rice water boil a little bit more, okay? You want to get all that flavor from the thyme, the parsley, all the ingredients. You want to taste all that and then some. All right, so you're gonna let this boil until there's no more water, okay? Until the water dry out. Then you're gonna cover it so it can be really cooked. As your rice boiling, you wanna turn down your stove to medium high, okay? And then when the water dry out, then you're gonna use a foil paper to kind of cover the top of your pot. This is the kind of pot you need to use, okay? And now you want to kind of lift your rice up. That's it. All right. You want to let it boil. Just make sure you watch it, that way it's not going to be burnt. You do not want a burnt rice, and you do not want a salty rice, and you do not want a spicy rice, and you do not want a tasteless rice, okay? If you're cooking a rice, cook it good and make it tasty. Make it flavorful, make it delicious, okay? Make it homemade, better yet. Make it like Nadine, all right? I hope this video was really helpful to you guys. Comment, let me know what you think. I want to hear from you guys. Let me know what you think. If you think this video is helpful, let me know. Like it, share it, subscribe to my channel, because I will be uploading other videos later on, okay? And also scroll down to my channel. You're going to see other videos I posted weeks ago, months ago, and even last year. All right? Use your fork, kind of lift. So I'm gonna say this before you guys even start cooking. I should have said it at the beginning. So since I thought about it just now, just make sure your kitchen is clean. Make sure you wash your hands, okay? Wash your hands, wash your hands. Make sure your kitchen is clean before you start cooking. That's very important. Hygiene is very important, especially in your kitchen. You wanna make sure you keep it clean, all right? And clean as you go. Clean as you go, clean as you go. And if your kids is home, wake them up. Tell them it's cooking time. Okay? Make sure they're in the kitchen with you while you're cooking. This is how they're gonna learn. Okay? When I'm cooking, I always make sure my kids help me do something. Like the meat. My daughter cleaned the meat last night for me. Whatever chicken I'm gonna use, she cleaned it last night. She only 16. She already know how to do all that. Because that's my goal, to make sure they learn everything that I know. See how the water is drying out? Yes, 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 yes. Yes. Now you want to start turning your stove on medium. Yes, I can smell the garlic. I can smell the parsley. I can smell the thyme. This rice gonna be bomb, diggy bomb. All right, I'm gonna get my stuff ready so I can cover it. All right. This is what you're gonna use, foil paper. Some people use some plastic bags. If you are going to use plastic bags, I know a lot of people say it's not safe to use, but I grew up when my Haitian parents used plastic bags to cover their rice. That way you can get that nice finish, that cooked rice at the end. Okay, but if you don't want to use it, you don't have to. Just use some foil paper to cover the top of your rice after all the water is drained out. After all your waters dry out, then you're gonna cover it, you know, just like this. But I'll show you guys. All right, so start turning your stove on low. Use your fork, not spoon, but your fork, so you do not want a pasty rice. You want to make sure your hot pepper remain on top, because you do not want that to go inside of the rice. And you start stirring it and it opens up, guess what? Your food gonna be spicy. So you want to avoid all that. All right, so you guys learn if your rice water become a little too salty after you put your spices and things like that, remove some of the broth, because listen, I made that mistake before. Hello, yes, Nadine made that mistake before. Okay, you just remove some of the rice broth, and then add some fresh water. Okay, and then taste your rice water again and again to make sure the flavor is right, it's not salty. And again, to add your salt last, because you want to make sure you add all your great ingredients first before you add any salt. Use Scotch bonnet sauce for a little kick and flavor. It's really good. Use fresh garlic when you're cooking your rice. Use fresh spices. Use some épices. Like I said, I already have a video on my channel that show you how to make that fresh, good épices, that fresh homemade spice that us Haitian love. That stuff is so popular. Okay, you cannot clean your meat without having épices. You cannot make your rice and bean without having épices. Okay, épices, épices, épices. Listen, épices for my spaghetti, épices for my rice, épices for my meat. Any type of meat you need épices. Okay, some garlic powder, onion powder, complete seasoning, Maggi cubes. You do not have to use Maggi cubes, but I use it. Some coconut milk, whether it's fresh coconut or canned milk. I prefer you guys use fresh coconut. If you do not have it, hey, listen, go ahead and use a canned milk, but the fresh coconut do give your rice a better taste, okay? A fresher taste. Use olive oil. If you do not have olive oil, go ahead and use some vegetable oils, canola oil, peanut oil, whatever oil you want to use, but olive oil is best for your food, so go ahead and use that. For the cloves, do not use the whole clove like that. You can use a powder clove, or you can actually crush your cloves like I did today. I crushed my cloves in my pilon. I crushed my cloves, then I use it, because you want that taste. You want that nice taste from the cloves, okay? So the thing that you do not want is to put a whole clove and you bite into it. You do not want to bite into cloves. This is like the worst, nastiest thing ever. This is how I touffe the rice. You can use some foil paper, or, because I know a lot of people used to use the plastic. Make sure if you use a plastic, you turn it inside out and you rinse it out with hot water really good, okay? Before you squeeze it out, before you use it inside, okay? If you're not gonna use that, that's fine. Gotta check on my meat. If you're not gonna use that, that's fine. I had to check on my meat, you guys. I had to check on my meat. Okay, so this is how you make some nice rice and beans. If you're making any other rice and beans like lima beans, pigeon peas, butter beans, this is what you use. Okay, this is the step you use. If you're making some dry beans, you know you have to boil it first, but this is the same step that you use. Any dry beans like black beans, pinto beans, red beans, this is the same step that you use to make those type of rice. But I'm gonna show you guys, maybe I don't know when, how to make the black rice, the famous black rice that us Haitian love to make, to eat. Okay, it's called jonjon rice, but that I'm gonna show you guys how to make that separate. It is different. Okay, so I hope this video was helpful, because you want to make sure right now your stove should be on low or on 2. Okay, after a good 15 minutes, you can actually uncover rice. Make sure it's really cooked. If it's not cooked, go ahead and stir the rice, okay, and then cover it back again to make sure you get that cooked rice. Okay, you do not want a rice that's not cooked, and you do not want a rice that's pasty, pot. Okay, you do not want a rice that's salty. You do not want your rice to be spicy. Okay, make sure it doesn't have too much oil. Make sure you have all fresh ingredients. Okay, some nice coconut milk. All right, let me know if this video was helpful to you. Let me know. It's gonna encourage me more to make more videos for you guys, because I want you guys to cook homemade. I want you guys to learn, to practice, to pass it down to your children, to get that nice tasty meal I be eating in my kitchen by cooking homemade, by using fresh ingredients, of course. All right, thank you so much for watching. I hope it was helpful. I'm really excited, because I know you guys it's gonna benefit you guys. Okay, I'm very excited. I can't wait till you guys watch this video. All right, go ahead and like, comment, share it with someone, subscribe to my channel. All right, thank you again. See ya. This is How to Cook Like Nadine.